What a time to be alive. So you guys probably already know this, but The Witcher 3 is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it looks like we already got the performance of how it's going to run on the Nintendo Switch. So in this video, I'm going to be going over everything the Nintendo Switch Witcher version, and we're going to be talking about how well The Witcher 3 is going to perform on the Nintendo Switch. So it looks like from everywhere on the internet, they already leaked out how the Nintendo Switch version of The Witcher 3 is actually going to play, and it looks like we've got some interesting performance specs for this game. As you guys know, The Witcher 3 is a current gen game. It runs on the PS4, the Xbox One, and of course you can also play this on the PC. And when it comes to this generation of games, this is one of the more extreme cases when it comes to video games, because this video game in particular, The Witcher 3, does take a lot of things to actually make this game run and make this game as beautiful as it could possibly look. It's one of the more hardcore games when it comes to performance, and you guys know it takes a pretty beefy GPU and a pretty beefy CPU to actually run this game at like things like 1080p 60, 4K 60. This game does take a lot of power to run to make this game run. This is one of the better looking games of this generation, but it looks like on the Nintendo Switch specifically, it looks like the Nintendo Switch version of The Witcher is going to be running on the dock at 720p, so you're not going to be getting 1080p visuals when you play this thing in the dock, unfortunately. And then when you play in handheld mode, you're not even going to be getting 720p there, which the Nintendo Switch does run at a native 720p in handheld mode. You're going to be getting 540p resolution, so you can see this is going to be the worst version of The Witcher 3. But of course, you guys probably already expected The Witcher 3 on the Nintendo Switch to be the worst version of The Witcher. Hell, if you want to play The Witcher the best possible way, of course, you're not going to be playing it on the Nintendo Switch, and I do understand that, and I'm fully aware of that. You're not playing it there. You're going to be playing it on things like the PC, the PS4, or the Xbox One. There's definitely better ways to play this game, and this is one game that's so visually appealing and looks like one of the best games of this generation. You are better off playing it in those areas, especially if you're going to be playing it in docked mode only on the Nintendo Switch. But if you're a person that takes your games on the go, this game is definitely one of those massive immersive games that you can really sink hours into, and it has so much gameplay, so much everything, that this game is one game that's actually making the Nintendo Switch shine. Sure, I was expecting this game to really look really bad on the Nintendo Switch, because like I said before, this game is one game that really does take a lot of power to actually this is one game that does take a lot of power to actually perform. So I was not surprised to hear that this game was going to play under 1080p docked at 720p, and then under 720p in handheld mode. That's just the way it is. But these are games that actually do make the Nintendo Switch shine, and that's why I'm so impressed by The Witcher 3. And this game's not going to be for everybody, especially if you already played this game, or if you don't really take your games on the go. There's really no reason to actually buy this game. But if you take your games on the go, having The Witcher 3 on the go is kind of mind-blowing if you ask me. I never thought a game like The Witcher 3, that's a powerhouse in graphics, powerhouse and performance, could actually work on the Nintendo Switch. And a game like this you can actually take on the go. Who would have thought 5 years ago you'd be taking your Witcher 3 experience on the go, or these big blockbuster games on the go? And that's what's so mind-blowing. You can play The Witcher 3 anywhere. You do have to admit that's freaking awesome to take a game like The Witcher 3 on the go. You can play it on a plane, you can play it in the car, you can even play it on the toilet taking a dump if you want to. You get my idea. You can play this game on the go, and I think they did a flat-out fantastic job putting this to the Nintendo Switch. And of course, sacrifices have to be made, but if you play your games on the go, I really think The Witcher 3 is going to shine when it comes to games on the Nintendo Switch. And I do think there is a crowd for this game. Sure, it may not be for everybody, especially if you want that 4K experience when it comes to The Witcher, or hell, even if you want a 1080p experience with The Witcher. And I will admit, this is one game you may want to skip on the Nintendo Switch if you don't play in handheld mode, because this is one game, in my opinion, I feel like you really want to play on a big screen in 4K 1080p, because this is one game this generation that really does outshine a lot of other games, especially in the graphics department. And there's my take on The Witcher 3 coming to the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.